Okay, so what is the IMI? The IMI is the Integrated Mastery Index, and it's really a tool which is useful for coaches and facilitators who work particularly in the space of leadership and team development. So we're particularly interested in looking at leaders and teams as a unit, not separating them, but looking at them as one unit. Leader is connected to a team, and a team is connected to a leader. And what we are interested in doing is looking at this concept called high performance in teams and in leadership. And how can we impact leaders and teams and shift them to a level of high performance? That's the challenge. And that's the challenge that many corporate and independent coaches and facilitators and people involved in leadership development are really faced with. And so we put together this IMI, which begins with an assessment. So it's actually an online assessment, and it's a questionnaire that individuals complete online, and it enables us to produce specific feedback reports on individuals and on teams around 5 different what we call lenses, or lenses of development. And these are really useful. It's almost like 5 photographs that one takes of an individual or a team from different positions, and offers some really valuable feedback in terms of strengths or likely strengths that an individual or a team has. It speaks about team roles and leadership styles. It also speaks about levels of effectiveness, which is really related to personal mastery. So we have a number of lenses in there. One of them is the personal mastery lens, which we're able to evaluate. Another one happens to be what we call energy centers, which is really how people process the world and how they make decisions, and how they start to take action in the world, and what motivates that. Another lens that we refer to are the social instincts, which is how people relate to themselves and to other people. And that significantly impacts the kind of roles that they are likely to be comfortable in or uncomfortable in their lives. We also look at resilience, which is a form of emotional resilience, actually. How reactive we are under pressure, under stress. So it's really the converse of stress, a measurement on stress. So the higher your emotional resilience, the less likely you're going to feel major stress when life presents itself to you. With low emotional resilience, you're more likely to be feeling stressed a lot more of the time. So emotional resilience is a measure of how comfortable we are in our lives, essentially. And then the final model is around the Enneagram, and this speaks to, again, ways of looking at the world, ways of interpreting the world, ways of behaving in the world, and it speaks to our general patterns of behavior that people will notice and see about us. And obviously some of those behaviors will be positive and influence in a positive way, and some won't be. So this particular instrument produces quite detailed feedback reports, which are really designed to be used at the outset in a coaching relationship or in a team development relationship, and can give quite deep insight into the core issues that individuals are facing in terms of their own development, and that a team is facing in terms of its development. So that's a little bit about the IMI.